Do you ever being single and going on the date and really, really feeling, oh my God, I hate this, I don't want to do this, but okay, I will do this because looks like no way, other way I can meet some person, what maybe it will be the one and all that. Do you feel like that? When you're being single, you're really dreading to go on the dates. But today, I actually want to reveal you three mistakes what people do when they go on the dates, and that's why maybe your first date becomes the last date, and then of course you feel, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. After a couple of them being not that successful. So maybe today's three mistakes what many people do on the first date could actually not that first date, could be the last. The last, maybe never. Maybe that's the one and will stay forever. If you avoid this three mistakes. But of course, tomorrow I will reveal you another three mistakes. So you will actually end up with six great tips to not to do what others do, and sometimes end up having a first date and the last one with that person again. So, me as a love coach, as a success mentor, I want to give you these three mistakes. It's like called mistakes because if you hear someone doing like that, you would run, and I would suggest you run. First mistake what people do, especially sometimes women or sometimes men, actually, that could be 50-50. And actually, scientifically and all that, it's proven more we being perfectly wanting what you date would be so perfect and impress the person what you want to impress, in the end could end up the worst thing. So your overdoing could actually become breaking it completely. So today I wanted to say, men, when they go to the date, what they want to do, they want to impress the woman, they want to show how cool they are, how powerful they are, and if you will be with me, I will look after you. That's kind of what they want to show. But the point is, they showing sometimes very wrong way, being rude to the waiters, to the staff, being rude to other people, like say in the car park and somebody parked not the right and he give out, and like, or she, it could be the same because woman is the same. It's kind of showing, when I will be with you now, you will have someone to look after you. I will be that lover slash mummy. I will look after you. I will make sure the cooking is perfectly done. So I will go and give out to chef to make sure everything is cooked perfectly, because only me knows how to cook perfect. What other person thinks when you do act like that? What I will show you, I am the one, you know, who knows everything. I am the one where I want to control everything, and I will control. Today have to be the best night for you, and actually you're ruining that. Because when someone comes and starting give out on the waiters, like, oh, this is too cold, oh, this is not done, or this is like that, you're actually showing what, well, I would suggest what you would look into it. One day you could do mistake or something being with the person, and imagine that person screams on you like that. And believe me, 99%, maybe 1% only, they not a rising voice to the woman. 99% who is narcissist, person who's actually starting screaming on everybody else, strangers who's like supposed to be the best waitress, or supposed to do this and that, glass is not shiny enough. They will come at you one day, and you will be, this house is not tidy enough for me. I am the king or I am the queen, and I am this and I want this. And then instead of waiter have to jump around him and you, could be one day you will be jump around him or her, and trying to please them to make sure to not to ruin his mood or her. So be very sure. But if person started give out and being rude on the waiters, on the people, like serving people as in the any place what you are, be very careful with that person, because if they starting being rude to them, it will come one day could turn to you to be rude and nasty. First red flag. And if you are that person who wants to give out on waiters, please shut your please. Because that will not bring you anywhere. Anywhere. The person will see you straight away. You're not very nice to strangers. You're not very nice to other people. You're not very nice to serving people, because maybe the person what you kind of dating, she is working or he in the service, kind of works, and you could maybe hurt them feelings like, oh my God, is he acting like this with the person what they don't know? And I am kind of really liking the person because they're serving us. That could be very, very not nice look if you will show up like that to your new date, and really could ruin, like, could be your first no, no, no. And I would suggest actually don't go with person like this. They could one day turn to you. You're not doing good enough for them. So that's my first kind of message for you. Be very sure if the person is rude to others from the first date, be thinking twice. Do you want to go back to that person? Now, another one what is very interesting and very, very popular, and many women do that, women the most, but then men goes into it as well. Sharing too much of personal information on the first date. But even on the second, I would suggest not to touch personal, like exes and, how many you had that relationships and you're really tired to live like this. And I really, really want you, like, it's like, whoa, I know you're not coming into the psychiatrist, you came to have a fun on the day, on the evening. You came to have some entertaining. So why is this entertaining to let your heart out to some stranger? You don't even know who is that person. Maybe that person will be like, go and say, oh my God, don't go with this one on the date, because this woman could be, very heavy. She could be this. Oh, she already had 6 husbands. Don't go to this one. You never know. So be very sure. Don't share your personal information, your exes, your maybe financial situation, because this person have to fall in love to you first before they even will be thinking, maybe I should date this woman for another date. But the person will not fall in love with you and not will be want to see you again if you will be so heavy and hard and negative from the first times, because personal information is like a skeletons in your closet. You know what they say? You better keep them in the closet, not at least 5 dates. Like I always saying, be nice, go dancing, go jumping, go do whatever you want, go walking. Just don't touch these subjects, because the person have to fall in love in you or kind of be interested about you. If you are a little bit like, say, later stage, just like I was, in 40 years, 39 something, I don't even know, 6 years ago. So yeah, I was 41, I think, too. I don't know. Not important. Like number for me, it's not important at all. So if I'm in that stage, of course I had exes. Of course, like we're not a nuns. Of course we do have exes. Of course we had some experience. But if we are single now, it was not successful experience. And everybody have not successful experience with the before loves, because you are single now, so was some love before, I would say so. So it's like it's a bit unreal if you're about 40 years old and you didn't have any love experience. Like, and of course, like I said, if you're single now, it must be not successful, because if it would be, you would not be looking for new love. So everybody had those kind of experiences, but don't bring them out into the first dates. Please do not. Don't make your date heavy, hard, too like, oh my god, it was like this, and he was this, and she done this, and I'm all in bits now. Like, the person came to date. He didn't, or she came to fix you, kind of to put you together. If he broke your heart, he didn't bring super glue to glue your heart now. You know, you can't break heart. If you would, somebody would break your heart, you would be dead. So get out of your kind of thinking, or somebody broke my heart. That's, forgot about it. And then the third tip would be really, really what is very important. And many people, many women mostly do, of course. And we always say, you know, we are women. But actually, that could be very rude. And no matter, is it business meeting or is it dating meeting, for me, it's straight away no. I'm losing respect for that person straight away if they are late. If the person can't come in the right time for the date, for the first date, for the second, I know everybody say, oh, keep him waiting. You know, it's the woman, and keep him waiting. Well, I'm sorry, why is he have to wait? You wouldn't like to be waiting, like silly Billy standing and like, nee. I know we say, oh man, it's okay. No, it's not. That's why it kind of comes into our society. We are very much divided for women and men. We actually all in one. We all one. We all want love. We all want security. We all want to give love. We all want to receive love. So why is this okay for someone to stand in there like Egypt and waiting for a princess to come in? Like, queen never waited, like let anybody wait it. She was a queen. She have all rules and all this. She could go and be late. The real queen, because that's respect of others' time. And if you're disrespecting others' person's time, I would done better with you. I'm sorry, but that's something what it just breaks my respect for the person. And I have many of my friends was actually girls was being late when I was younger and we was going out or something like that, and they would be late, like girls, till they put makeup or whatever. So I was always saying for them 1 hour before I even arrive. So about 1 hour they are ready, you know. So if, like, say if the event is at 5 o'clock, I would say, girls, you have to be ready at 4. So they just about ready at 5. They already late 1 hour nearly. But because the real event is at 5, I always put on 1 hour extra, and then they being ready. And I'm doing this for myself as well. All my watches is actually 15 or 10 minutes moved. Why? Because I am sometimes being late, and it's normal. It's a life, and sometimes your alarm not ringing or something like that. But if I know that my kind of say weakness, and I just watching it, I'm saying, okay, how can I fix it? Well, maybe if all my watches will be moved 15 minutes, and if I will be there 15 minutes late, I'm actually will be in the right time. So be very sure, respect other person's time. They came to you, they're giving their own time to you. They could be going and dating someone else. They give time to you. And no matter, could be sometimes business meeting, could be just a meeting for coffee with your friend. Don't waste, don't disrespect other person's time. They could be doing something else instead, sitting and waiting for you. And that's, I'm not agree what all women could be do that. No women, no man should do that. And actually, if man late, I will be gone after 5 minutes. I would wait for 5 minutes. That's about how much I would give the person time for the person who kind of. But if they not respecting your time, they didn't get ready, or they didn't, that's it. That's it. Because that's respect. Or not about, oh, woman, she needs more makeup. No, she can do it 10 hours before. No, it's no word, or is it woman or man? Respect for other person. That's what is the most important. And again, as I was repeating myself, if you want what person like you, you have to make them feel good, not just look good. You can look wow, whatever, but if you are a terrible person and not nice, beat it, they don't care. Because person will not live with person who's just gorgeous. They looking for personality who wants to be with. So if you, from the beginning, showing disrespect, coming late, your beauty could worth nothing. Like your beauty could do nothing. Make sure you respect other person. Be in time. If you want to be late, 2 minutes, no more. And for men, I would say don't wait anymore when 5 minutes. If she don't respect you, sorry. Because then it will be always, oh, I need this and I'm not, it's not working. It should not be like that. Well, I'm wishing you a wonderful evening. I talk to you tomorrow. Another 3 mistakes what people do when they go on the dates. But make sure, not to be afraid to go to the dates, because actually going on the dates could improve your social talkings with people, social, can I say, social boundaries and social, actually you could become a better social person. So don't lock yourself, because your person who could come to you, it's not a postman who will come and knock at your doors. You have to go out and meet people and not be afraid. And you never know. Maybe that one will be your love. Your love, because we never stop believing in love. Again and again and again. Whatever person come in your life, they come to you to give just some message, to teach you about something, and they sometimes move on because you need to learn a message. That's how God, universe, talks to you and saying, you need to improve your communication, or you need to improve your, patience, or you need, and they are coming to teach you of something. But then they could go. But that's not mean it's something wrong with love. Love is always there. Love always worth to be waiting, and love is always worth it to believe in again and again and again. That's what I'm wishing for you. And if you're really, really struggling with that, send me a private message and we will have a chat and we will see. You'll create your future planning how to make your love to come a lot faster, sooner, and more stronger. Sending you loads of love.